Hello everyone. Welcome to another Inner Life 101 video. Um, Yesterday I put up a video about the young lady Star and I think the other one is Natiri. And anyways, they're, firing back at Eligio. They're not in carbonation and they're coming after him. So they're telling the truth on carbonation. And one of the things they just said yesterday was about how he forced Zoka to take alcohol while she's pregnant, including, uh, it was tequila they were drinking. And me, myself, I know, I remember someone heart stopping because they drank straight tequila. That was years ago. I don't know if they still even make the bottle where they put the worm in the bottle, but that was when they used to put the worm in the bottle. And, tequila is rough. So here it is. Eligio allegedly is forcing um, everyone to drink, including Zoka, who is pregnant. So that's what Star was saying, and Nefertiri, I don't know exactly, Netiri, I think it is. And anyways, I'll show you that video, and then I'll show you their response because Eligio's been back online now. He's been out talking, so I'm gonna give you their response, and then Eligio is gonna respond to. Um, he also responded about him beating women. So let's stay tuned. Do me a favor while you have a chance right now. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you a little bit later.
Zoka does not drink a lot. Zoka was she in the beginning of her pregnancy, because Eligio kept telling her it was so toxic and shit like that. She was still drinking wine here and there. She would hit the pen here and there, but she had got to a point where she was, I guess she started, she started feeling like I gotta protect my baby. So she stopped hitting the pen and she stopped drinking. And this is why she didn't want to drink that night. She decided not to drink that night. The night that we had shots, she didn't want to drink. She was like, she sat back and she was like, oh, this is going to be fun to watch. Y'all fucked up. Okay. Eligio comes upstairs and says, all of y'all taking shots. She still don't grab a cup, though, because she don't think he's talking to her. He was like, you too, Zoka? And then, he manipulated her because she really didn't want to, yo. Like, she wanted to fucking cry. Like, she didn't want to take them shots. But he manipulated her and saying, you don't trust me? Why the fuck you here if you don't trust me? Da-da-da-da. Just going in on her. Made her feel bad. Manipulated the shit out of her. Made her take 6 fucking shots. But she didn't want to. So, no. She does not drink a lot. She doesn't want to drink. She wants to protect her baby. She wants to have a healthy pregnancy. But she can't do that at carbonation because carbonation is very, very toxic. What are you doing? The man who is leading carbonation is toxic. So he's raising toxic individuals, perpetuating his generational curses on us.
So right here.
Hi, Zoka. So, Messiah of Carbonation, can you give Zoka the privilege to be honest with me?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Zoka, when you took the 6 shots while you're pregnant, now we're not judging, we all have our own issues. Did you take those 6 shots on your own free will, or did he come out and say, everybody take the shots, and making you take shots as well?
I took the shots myself. I had glass in my hand and I did this. So for me to do it myself, I have free will. Like, everything's already destined, but I did it myself. I wouldn't be here if I said I don't want to do it. I would have
So you wasn't forced and wanted to cry and say you didn't want to drink while you was pregnant?
Yo, niggas, they trying to tear me down.
Mama G, this is me and Zoka.
I got energy enough for myself that I can know when I want to do something and when I don't. And if I feel I have a moral compass, that's why I'm here. So I would leave if I feel like, oh, I don't agree 100% of it.
Didn't they leave?
Exactly.
They left, right?
Baba G, me and Zoka. You get
on Maury that says, you're not the father. And I'm here coming up like that.
okay. Now, I was on your live one day and I asked you before you told us all about Lil Baby. So congratulations on that. If y'all feel like she lying, then that's y'all opinion. She said what she said, and the only thing y'all could do is respect that. So do you feel like if your child being born in carbonation, do you feel like are you scared because of the negative words that's being put on your child?
Oh no, it's all truth being put. So I would rather my child be in a reality where it's truth around you and you are able to overcome you being a demon. Yes, because in me
So you believe your child is a demon? You believe your child is all those things that they allege that Baba G calls your child?
I believe that we're here to overcome our generational curses.
Don't beat around it. It's yes or no, Zoka. Do you believe that everything that Baba G, that they allege Baba G has called, do you believe that everything that they allege Baba G called your child, do you believe that's what your child will be?
That's a fact. And I can give you all the reasons why.
But that's not something.
But I'm not even going to tell you all.
Right. I just wanted to know if you feel the same way he feels.
I'm not scared of my environment to have a child here.
Okay.
I'm scared to have a child in Babylon. That's what I'm scared to have a child.
Okay. And I understand that and I respect that. Congratulations on your child, and we wish you.
That we didn't go about it the right way.
Solar said that.
Yeah.
Isn't that your child's father, right?
Correct.
Her husband.
And he doesn't agree with that?
Does agree with it.
Oh, saying because it wasn't conceived in the tropics that it wasn't done the right way.
Correct.
Okay, so if you guys are very well on a higher frequency and have consciousness, why did you guys?
It doesn't mean that the baby's gonna have a harder time accepting the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, like Star, Shaka, them niggas is running from the truth. The baby will have whatever they didn't overcome in themselves, the baby has to take on that to overcome. So the more we heal, the more the baby doesn't have to take on what we have. It doesn't mean that the baby won't be carbonation. It just means that it'll be harder for the baby to do, to be under the frequency. There'll be a lot of resistance there.
So do you not, okay, with that being said, the baby is going to have a hard time because of where it was conceived. You don't think the baby's going to have a harder time when it's being alleged that you're getting abused or beat on or whatever while you're carrying?
This will never exist when my child is here. This is not going to take.
Okay, but carrying the child is the most critical time because whatever happens with the child will affect you as well. So if he's
why y'all acting? This is why I don't understand. Why
stop reading the comments?
No, I'm not talking. I'm responding to you.
Okay.
I know how to do this. Don't tell me how to regulate my shit. Hey,
because you read it, you got real life.
Listen, I've been doing this a long time. I know what to do.
Okay.
I know how to handle all of this shit.
Tell me how you feel.
I know how to manipulate all of this. Listen. I don't understand why people trying to hold us to some standard like we're not going through the human experience.
No. I got beat on too, so I'm not holding y'all to no standard.
Stop acting like niggas ain't going through human things.
Right. Listen, I'm not holding y'all to any standard. I'm not acting like y'all don't go through anything.
Now, without flaw, everybody can look at us and be like, yo, that's crazy, blah, blah. But this is it. This is human.
You letting your emotions.
No, the question that you asked.
No, because I'm asking her if you feel like your child is already not in a good position because of where it was conceived and where it's about to be born into, why would you allow yourself to go through more stress to add more curses on your child? That's a common sense question.
What I'm saying to you is this. At the end of the day, it is what it is. She's here. We're here. Yo, we got 1 minute and 41 seconds. We got to open up another one, all right?
Okay. Let me ask Uncle one last question.
Yeah.
Has she seek medical attention with her child as far as going to doctors? That? Okay. All right.
As you see, is completely brainwashed. You know, she is. He's been telling her that this is acceptable. This is life. This is the way it is. Um, you know, you get beat up, you get choked out by men. This is what life is about. This is, and if it's not that way, you know, in somebody else's house, it is that it is what it is in his house. Period. So, and he says that in a other video where he addressed it. Um, she basically trying to say that the child, this is with him demonizing the child now. And of course, as the child grows, he's going to be demonizing the child. And like he demonize all of them. So, you know, he's going to berate them. And what he don't understand is that he's supposed to be a guru. He's supposed to be of a higher power. How are you a guru and you're of a higher power and you are berating people? You know, people are God's creatures. You know, so how do you berate God's creatures? We're on this earth to overcome those kind of things. That's why, I mean, when we learn it from other people, berating, you know, people berating us or whatever, that's the purpose of the know thyself teaching, is for us to overcome those kind of things. When he say generational curses, and matter of fact, it's not generational curses, it's generational thoughts. Okay, these are thought forms that are being perpetuated constantly over and over and over again, and it has nothing to do with people being cursed or anything. Okay, so that in itself tells you that his beliefs, his spiritual beliefs, are false. They don't make sense. Okay, they're not in the truth. So, and especially if you're going to be beating up women, even when they bearing child, when they have child within them, you're beating them up then. You know, how can that be high? Where is the higher power? Where's the good? I keep asking them. Every now and then I try to, when I text, you know, when I'm in a chat or something, or I get you know, because they're doing all the videos and stuff, and I'll comment on one of the videos or some of the videos, and I ask them, where's the good? When are we going to see something good come out of carbonation? When are we going to see something good come out of Eligio? Eligio is an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. You're a guru, and you have your whole tribe drinking tequila, including pregnant women. Something's wrong. Okay. So he says, why are you holding us to the same standard as other people? You know, we know the reason we're holding you there, because we know that that behavior, somebody's going to get killed. One day you're going to kill someone. You're going to kill someone, or one of your men going to kill someone. Somebody's going to get seriously hurt within carbonation, period. If someone hasn't already been seriously hurt. Okay, so for as babies or something is concerned. So something's going to happen, and you're going to find out the hard way. But anyways, here we go.
Zoka's baby, I do think it's a demon. I think that their relationship is toxic because it's coming out of her skin. I did say that. I believe that their baby is a baby that wasn't born in the tropics, between the tropical Cancer and the tropical. These are my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we need to go back to the tropics. I believe if your baby is not born within the tropical Cancer, the tropical Capricorn, even my other children, I feel like they're demon babies. My other children, except for Eliana, I feel like they're demonic. Like, you know, I made them in my lower self. And I made them when I wasn't in a healed place. And I didn't have knowledge of self. And so because they haven't overcame their demons, I do believe that Zoka's baby is a demonic baby. Yes. Yes. That's what I say. I stand. I'm me. I'm online. I'm me. I'm online. I'm a
He's
different
not
kind
a
of guy.
regular guy. We know mental illness when we see it. We know it. We feel it. We know negativity, hatefulness when we see it and when we feel it. It's written all over his face. He's evil, period. And just because he's discovered, bumped into some truths, some teaching that helps him attract other people, doesn't mean that he's not evil, because he has to apply that truth to his life. And we all say the same thing. I sit here, say he's not applying the truth to himself. He's not looking into himself truthfully, and he's not working on himself with that truth. But he wants to have real nigga moments with, as he call it, real nigga moments with all these other people. And they're supposed to grow, but how can they grow if he's not growing? It doesn't work like that. They're not healing because he's not healed. You have a crazed man who is trying to teach you to not be crazed, but he's crazed, and he wants us to accept that. He thinks, oh, this is who I am, just accept it. You have I dominate everybody around me, and that's the way it is. Well, that's not the way it is, because a lot of things he does is illegal. Okay? It's not, you created your own world, but your own world is within our world. You putting your world into our awareness, and that offends people. And that's why you have people against you. You are not, if you were just doing this alone with one or two women somewhere, in a house somewhere, not online, then the people in your neighborhood, like I said before, the people living next door to you will handle you. But you're doing it, you want to attract as many people as you can, young people from the Black community as you can, young women, young girls, young boys. And it is our right and our responsibility to call out this hateful and evil way that you have. You have been diagnosed as being ill. You know that. We know that. We know that by the way they say you know them by the fruit they bear. What good fruit is Eligio bearing? So if he's not bearing good fruit, what's the negative fruit that he's bearing? You know them by the fruit they bear, and that's why we know him.
Don't come to me. If you're here and you think it's abuse, you can leave. No one's holding you here. No one's holding anyone here hostage. Everyone's here because they want to be here, because they understand what we're building. No one here is here against their will. Okay. Can you define being dominant and then the line between being abusive? We can't, when you're abusing something, is when it's coming from an insecure place within yourself. For instance, if a guy comes home and he feels like he has a little penis, or he feels like he's getting shitted on and he doesn't feel strong in himself in the world, right? And he comes home and beat on you because of that, and abuse you because of that. That's abuse. That's abuse. If your woman is not out of line towards you and she's not being disrespectful towards you, there should always be communication first. It should always be opportunities for me. I'm a master communicator. So if I'm communicating with you and you're being erratic and emotional and you're not trying to listen to me and you're being out of control, then I'm going to create some natural order. But my first instinct is to, and we're taught to communicate first, to sit down and talk.
So there you have it. He still doesn't recognize his evilness and his hatefulness. He wants to explain it away. Oh, it's, abuse means that if I get it from a job, and I'm upset about something happens on a job and then I come home and beat you up, then that's abuse. But here we communicate. But as they already just said, that you don't communicate. What you do is say, how do you feel about that? What you think? What's on your mind? Like I forgot the exact words that she said, what Star was saying. He was, getting drunk and getting upset, and then he said that he went up to her and asked her, "What's up? What's up? What you looking at?" Just like somebody want to fight. Okay, and she said, "Hey, nothing." And he said something else again to her, and she kept saying nothing, and then she ended up getting choked out and beat down. Okay, so that's his communication. Okay, he just want to keep constantly manipulating the situation. He jumps online to do damage control so nobody else would, follow these women. He don't want these women to succeed in telling the truth about him. And he always does this. He always come back and say, "Hey, you know, this is where it is," and try to mix it up with the spiritual teaching and everything. But listen, unless you are worshiping something evil, okay, negativity, then this is what you get out of it. Okay, you'll be abusive, you'll be controlling, you'll be just everything negative. This man is everything negative. There is nothing good about him. They want to say, "Oh, he was sweet here, he was sweet." No, my mother used to say, and I some words that they use back there I don't believe in or whatever, but she used to say that the devil can be good for 90 days. So if he says something to hurt your feelings, and he noticed that your feelings hurt, and then he comes over and start laughing with you and playing with you and trying to get you to feel better, that is a part of the manipulation game. So Eligio, there's nothing good about you, and you're not working on that. You're just accepting the fact that you are evil and that this is what you do. And the reason that people don't do this, and I mean there's laws against what you do, is life is precious. You're supposed to be a spiritual guru, and you should understand how precious life is. A tree is precious. A baby animal, an animal period, is precious. And if your teaching leads you to not know how precious women and children are, something's wrong. Something is seriously, seriously wrong, and you're misleading other people. This is evil. This is hatefulness. This is sickness. Something that you love and you appreciate, it's almost like you worship it. Almost you kind of want to show other people and show them that it's beautiful and everything. Show how and how you treat it. You have a beautiful rose. I mean, I had an analogy the other night. He is like someone that goes in and you got a field of roses, of beautiful flowers and roses all over the place. And this is what the Creator has given us. But he's the kind of person that goes into that field and tear it all up. Just knocking flowers all over, knock them down, spitting on them, stomping them and all that. This is the kind of person you are. So these women are right. They are saying the exact same thing that we know. We see it. We see it. Some of us that know the truth see it. And young ladies or ladies and gentlemen, I need to say this to you guys. You know them by the fruit they bear. And also, people, your thoughts write themselves on you. So when you see him looking all evil, look at his eyebrows sticking up and they look like horns. When he's looking evil and angry and everything, that's because there's nothing good there. There's nothing good there. If somebody had something good there, they'll be smiling all the time. They'll be smiling all the time. They'll have a good time. They want to have a good time. Their relationships don't turn into a fighting match. You're not out there teaching people to box and beat people up out in the street. These kind of things, you exude peace and love and joy. That's what gurus do. But you're not a guru, you're something else when you're teaching negativity and you're teaching people to live according to their ego and the negativity. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm going to let you go at that. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and blessings. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A man by another name, Babaji now, constantly calling himself different names, beating women, gonna force his negative intentions on other people. He insists that you accept him for who he is, and he's not going to change. He's touched on one of the most amazing teachings in the world, and he does not use it himself, but he tries to force everyone else to use it. I found out how this man can even know this teaching and teach it the way he does, or consistently teach it, is that he has a mind to remember things. So it's just words. He's not embodying the teaching. The teaching takes embodying in order for you to exceed to higher levels. He's not going to higher levels. He's always on this one level of everybody serve me, I'm the highest, but yet he don't see that that is the lowest. You're not a high person when you want people to serve you. You're not a high person when you want people to, you want to control people and dominate them. Like I said, I had a analogy of how I was thinking of before, how I equate him. And it's like, the creator, God, gave us a field of beautiful flowers, roses and sunflowers and all kinds of beautiful flowers. And then you have Eligio come into the flowers. And what do you think he would do? Tear them all up, out there stomping on them, peeing on them, and, spitting on them. And that's his behavior. That's how he does. That's who he is. So, and that's what he's doing to women. I would consider a woman a flower when she's giving birth to children, when she's out bringing something that he claims he wants a nation, build a nation, and she's trying to give him the beauty, one of the most precious, beautiful things that God gives us, and that's a baby. And he, excuse my language, but he craps on that. Babies are demons and devils and all of this stuff. It's sickness. Come on, people. Let's be real. We cannot go around constantly looking at people and not accepting what we see and what we know about them. What we feel inside of us is telling us this is a horrible person. He switch up that feeling with you by coming in and way. Is that he's dominating. And when he dominates with fear, and he wants them to. But you want that I have seen in my life that will harm animals and different things. I mean, they're the people. What I'm trying to say is that I have seen people who work with animals, and they're the meanest people. Cannot erase. It grows in your eyelashes. It grows. Star now. Be able to stand. They teachings, and then they figure out how they can make money. They're not in it for like a woman is. A woman usually get into these kind of things because she has an instinct. Her instinct, she's following her instincts. Her woman intuition is leading her into a spiritual path. Most men that, beat up on other people and kill animals and all this other stuff, they don't have a spirituality that's there. Because the spirituality is something a little kinder. It's gentler. It's accepting of that which is good. Most men don't do that because, it takes a really rare man to truly be spiritual, to truly not take the teaching to use it to make money. Because you're going to make money. That's what they don't realize. The higher you go, the more people you're going to draw in. Because you're going to be almost like, God. You don't have to say you're God. And believe me, people, when you are that high, you will never say you're God. That's because you don't want other people to say that they're God, because it stops them from learning. It keeps them from going higher because they figure, well, I already have it. I'm already God. What I need more for? So I don't teach people I'm God or they're God. With all that negativity you got in you, all that negativity, that vileness that you have in you, you're God for somehow. Come on now. It makes God's name dirty. The name God is dirty when you put it on yourself like that. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm going to let you go now. Thanks for listening. Do me a like, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.